In the vast kingdom of the wild, survival is not a passive instinct, it is a struggle pushed to the very edge of desperation. This is a world where each day ignites a silent battle, where life is defended through speed, strength, and decisions made in a fraction of a second. Here, confrontations are not fought for glory, only for continuity. Hunger drives the attack, fear demands escape, and exhaustion turns every encounter into an extreme test. The fight for survival is raw, relentless, and often merciless. Because losing does not mean retreat, it means vanishing. In this untamed arena, there are no guarantees and no truces, only creatures driven to their limits, facing one another in a constant struggle for existence. This is the true face of the animal world. A battlefield where to live is to endure, and to endure is to fight until the very last breath. Under the relentless African sun, the Masai Mara unfolds as a living canvas of untamed wilderness. Vast stretches of golden grass sway endlessly beneath dry winds, carrying the scent of red soil and the raw pulse of life itself. In this iconic region of Kenya, more than 2,500 square kilometers of savanna merge with winding rivers, thorny thickets, and gently rolling hills, forming one of the most remarkable ecosystems on Earth. Each morning, the sky ignites with deep crimson hues, signaling the beginning of an extraordinary spectacle. Across the plains, millions of wildebeest and zebras move together in the Great Migration, their hooves shaking the ground like distant thunder. A lion's roar echoes through the open land, while the streamlined form of a cheetah slips silently through tall grass at breathtaking speed. Above, more than 470 species of birds, from soaring vultures to elegant flamingos, fill the air, while on the ground, Thompson's gazelles and towering ostriches shape the daily rhythm of the savanna. Yet the Masai Mara is far more than a beautiful landscape. It is a proving ground where survival is tested every day. Predators and prey are bound together in an endless struggle for existence. Lions, the dominant force of the plains, rely on teamwork, powerful claws, and thunderous roars that can travel for kilometers to secure their territory. Cheetahs, built for speed rather than strength, depend on explosive acceleration to capture prey, often risking their hard-earned meal to stronger rivals. The ostrich stands as a remarkable example of adaptation. Reaching heights of nearly 2.7 meters and capable of running close to 70 kilometers per hour, it is both imposing and agile. Within the Masai Mara, an estimated 200 to 400 lions hunt large herbivores such as antelope, zebras, and wildebeest, and they frequently steal kills from cheetahs. Despite a hunting success rate of nearly 50%, cheetahs become extremely vulnerable after their short but exhausting chases, making them easy targets for lions or hyenas. With large eyes capable of detecting danger from great distances, the ostrich relies on speed and powerful kicks to evade threats. Although it is not a predator, it plays a crucial role in the ecosystem by consuming large quantities of grass, seeds, and insects, helping maintain ecological balance. This constant competition among species is the heartbeat of the Masai Mara, a land where every moment determines survival or loss within the endless cycle of the savanna. Balance is essential in this fragile environment. Lions help regulate populations of large herbivores, preventing overgrazing that could strip the land of vegetation. Cheetahs focus on smaller antelope, complementing the lion's role in maintaining order. Ostriches, through their feeding habits, indirectly support other species. Even the remains of a zebra weighing over 300 kilograms become nourishment for hyenas, vultures, and jackals, sustaining a complex and interconnected food web. However, this delicate balance faces growing threats. Habitat loss, increasing conflict with human communities, and climate change place immense pressure on wildlife. As the sun sinks low and bathes the Masai Mara in golden light, a slender figure cuts through the tall grass like an arrow released into the wind. It is the cheetah, the embodiment of speed. Weighing between 40 and 60 kilograms, the cheetah represents a rare blend of grace and power. Its body is engineered to reach nearly 100 kilometers per hour in just a few seconds. Its golden coat, covered in dark spots, provides natural camouflage and helps release excess heat under the scorching African sun. Large eyes offer a wide field of vision, while the distinctive black tear lines running from eye to muzzle reduce glare and enhance focus during daylight hunts. Yet this incredible speed comes at a high cost. After each intense chase, a cheetah's heart rate can soar beyond 200 beats per minute, and its body temperature rises to dangerous levels, forcing it to stop and recover. Picture the scene beneath the vast African sky. A female cheetah lies motionless in the grass. Golden eyes scanning the horizon. She does not rule through raw power, but through precision, timing, and mastery of movement. The cheetah's lineage is like a thread drawn thinner with each passing millennium, nearly snapped by ancient global upheavals. The species endured, but survival came at a heavy cost. Today's cheetahs are remarkably similar at a genetic level, almost indistinguishable reflections of one another, carrying within their DNA the unmistakable imprint of a near extinction. They are a fragile triumph of evolution, racing against the limits of time. Cheetahs are solitary hunters. Unlike lions, they do not rely on the strength of a group, but instead depend on patience, precision, and sudden bursts of speed. In the Masai Mara, they hunt mostly during daylight hours, favoring the cool moments of early morning and late afternoon to avoid extreme heat and the risks posed by nocturnal predators. Their prey includes Thompson's gazelles, impalas, and the young of wildebeest or zebra's nimble animals, yet unable to match speeds that can reach between 95 and 105 kilometers per hour. A hunt begins in tense stillness, hidden among tall grasses. The cheetah locks its gaze onto the open plain, carefully calculating every movement of its target. Then, in a decisive moment, it explodes forward with an acceleration approaching 13 meters per second squared, rivaling and even surpassing that of a racehorse. Each stride covers an extraordinary distance, and its hunting success rate hovers around 50% higher than that of many larger predators. Yet speed alone does not guarantee safety. Hyenas and leopards pose constant threats, often forcing cheetahs to hunt at dawn or dusk, when these rivals are less active and the risk of confrontation is reduced. These encounters reveal the cheetah's vulnerable position within the food web. Despite being the fastest land animal on Earth, it is frequently outmatched by stronger competitors and driven away from its kill. Still, its greatest weapon speed has been refined to near perfection. In this delicate dance between pursuit and survival, the cheetah's tail becomes a silent partner. More than a simple extension of the body, it acts as a living rudder, guiding subtle shifts in balance and direction. With it, the cheetah does more than run, it carves its path through space, mirroring every sudden turn of its fleeing prey. The lion Panthera leo stands as the clearest embodiment of dominance on the African savanna. Its authority is built on immense physical strength, strong social bonds, and a roar that can travel for kilometers across open land. As dawn breaks over the Masai Mara, the lion emerges as a living symbol of power and unmistakable presence that commands respect. Its weapons are precise and devastating. Blade-like claws, nearly 4 centimeters long, slice through flesh with ease, while canines reaching up to 7 centimeters function as lethal instruments. Yet the lion's effectiveness goes far beyond raw force. Its senses have been refined through millions of years of evolution. With night vision up to 6 times stronger than that of humans, the lion can detect movement in near total darkness. This advantage comes from the tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer behind the retina that amplifies available light and produces the familiar glow of a lion's eyes after sunset. Even so, the lion's greatest strength is neither tooth nor claw, but sound. Its roar is the voice of the savanna itself. More than a call, it is a proclamation of ownership, rolling across the plains to signal that the land is claimed. This acoustic dominance allows lions to control vast territories without constant physical confrontation. Unlike the cheetah, which relies on speed and hunts alone, lions live and hunt in structured prides, typically made up of 5 to 15 individuals, though some groups grow far larger. Lionesses lead the hunts with precise coordination, moving like a disciplined unit, while males focus on territorial defense and the protection of cubs. Together, they form one of the most effective hunting societies in the natural world. As the sun climbs above the Masai Mara, the open grasslands become the stage for the lion's most dramatic hunts. Unlike the cheetah, which relies on raw speed to capture smaller prey, lions take on animals that are larger, stronger, and far more dangerous. Their hunts unfold like a deadly choreography of patience, timing, and coordination. Hidden within tall grass, members of the pride move silently, splitting into smaller groups to surround their target. Once the distance closes to roughly 30 to 60 meters, the ambush begins, cutting off every possible escape route. Some lions leap onto the prey's back, driving their claws deep, while others aim for the neck or muzzle, locking their jaws around the throat until breathing stops. When confronting formidable animals such as buffalo, the struggle can last for hours, with the prey fighting fiercely for survival. Still, persistence and teamwork usually prevail. Group hunts succeed roughly 30% of the time, an impressive rate given the risks involved. Picture the moment a zebra grazes peacefully, its striped coat glowing in the sunlight. Without warning, 3 lionesses burst from the grass. The zebra bolts, but every exit has already been anticipated. Lions do not hunt only at night. They take advantage of dawn and dusk, when low light offers natural camouflage. During the dry season, when water sources shrink to rivers like the Mara, lions often wait near watering holes. Sometimes a distant roar from a male sparks panic, driving prey directly into the trap. This blend of strategy and brute force makes the lion one of nature's most efficient hunters. Battles for control within a pride can be just as intense. When new males seize dominance, they may kill the cubs sired by their predecessors to ensure their own genetic legacy. Harsh as it seems, this behavior is part of the species' evolutionary strategy. Females carry their young for about 110 days, giving birth to 2 to 4 cubs weighing barely 1 or 2 kilograms. The pride protects them closely. Lionesses nurse communally and later teach the cubs the skills needed to hunt. In the Masai Mara, legendary prides such as the Marsh Pride or the Notch lineage have been documented ruling territories that span dozens of square kilometers. Here, lions are not merely predators, they are true architects of the ecosystem. Through strength, numbers, and coordination, they sit firmly at the top of the food chain. They are also skilled opportunists, frequently stealing kills from cheetahs and hyenas. After a cheetah completes an exhausting chase, it is not uncommon for a lion to appear silently, imposing and unchallenged, to claim the prize. Lions even hunt ostriches, though these birds are among the most challenging prey on the savanna. Capable of running nearly 70 kilometers per hour and delivering kicks powerful enough to kill a lion, ostriches present a serious risk. Beyond hunting, the lion's ecological role is vital. By controlling populations of herbivores such as zebras, wildebeest, and buffalo, lions prevent overgrazing that could devastate the grasslands. The remains of their kills then sustain hyenas, vultures, and jackals, keeping the ecosystem in motion. Shared by both cheetahs and lions. The ostrich Struthiocamelus stands out as an exceptional opponent, combining speed, strength, and constant vigilance. Reaching heights of up to 2.7 meters and weighing between 100 and 160 kilograms, it is the largest flightless bird on Earth and a familiar presence across the Masai Mara. Its survival depends on power and acceleration. An ostrich can sprint at over 70 kilometers per hour, nearly matching a cheetah over short distances, with strides stretching up to 5 meters. Unlike smaller prey, it wields muscular legs capable of delivering devastating kicks strong enough to break a cheetah's bones or kill a lion outright. Massive eyes, about 5 centimeters in diameter, give the ostrich an almost panoramic field of vision, allowing it to spot danger from afar. Combined with sharp hearing and a keen sense of smell, these senses provide early warning. Ostriches typically live in groups of 5 to 20 individuals, sometimes gathering in much larger numbers during migrations, creating an effective collective alert system. Their eggs, weighing more than 1.4 kilograms, attract many predators, but females defend their nests aggressively. For cheetahs, ostriches are tempting yet risky targets, especially when young or isolated. On flat terrain, the cheetah's advantage lies in its explosive speed. It stalks from distances of 1 to 200 meters, using tall grass as cover, and launches its attack when the bird is unaware. Even then, the ostrich's endurance and agility often complicate the chase. Cheetahs exhaust themselves after just 20 to 30 seconds of intense running, and in this contest, the balance can shift instantly. It is a reminder of the fragile equilibrium that defines life in the Masai Mara. Lions confront ostriches differently. Though not a primary prey like zebra or buffalo, ostriches become valuable during times of scarcity. Prides use encirclement tactics. Some lions drive confusion and panic, while others strike from the sides or rear. In the endless struggle of the savannah, adaptability remains the greatest weapon of all. Hunting an ostrich is never a simple task. With powerful legs capable of delivering kicks strong enough to be fatal and the ability to sprint at remarkable speeds, this bird is a dangerous opponent in open terrain. For this reason, lions succeed in only about 15 to 20% of their attempts. Most of the time, they focus on young birds or isolated individuals that have fallen behind the group, where the risk is lower and the chances of success improve. Both the cheetah and the lion play essential roles within the ecosystem, though their influence takes different forms. The cheetah, by targeting smaller and faster prey, helps keep certain herbivore populations in check and prevents excessive pressure on the grasslands. However, its solitary lifestyle and the frequent loss of its kills to stronger competitors reduce its overall impact, especially in areas densely populated by lions. The lion, by contrast, functions as a true architect of the savanna. By hunting large herbivores, it regulates their numbers and helps maintain the balance that allows the ecosystem to thrive. In the ongoing story of survival in the Masai Mara, both the cheetah and the lion stand as remarkable examples of nature's precision and adaptability, each defined by a distinct hunting strategy. Yet it is the lion that ultimately emerges as the dominant force. Through collective strength, the ability to take down massive prey, and its position at the top of the food chain, the lion shapes the fate of the Masai Mara more than any other predator. Which of these animals impressed you the most with its skills and adaptations? Share your thoughts in the comments. In the untamed heart of the African savanna lives a predator as beautiful as it is extraordinary: the African wild dog. Its mottled coat of black, yellow, brown, and white looks like a work of art shaped by nature itself, unique to each individual, like a personal fingerprint. Unlike the solitary leopard or the dominant lion, the African wild dog thrives through teamwork, cooperation, and flawless coordination. Its packs may consist of 10 individuals or several dozen, and each member plays an essential role. In Africa, they are not just hunters, they are protectors of their family, symbols of shared survival. Their existence proves that the most efficient predator can also be one of the most cooperative. Across the golden grasslands of the savanna, the afternoon light slowly spills over a sea of swaying grass. From the vegetation emerge the African wild dogs, silent shadows blending into the landscape like restless ghosts. Every step is measured, calculated. Damp muzzles quiver, ears swivel, eyes remain fixed with absolute concentration. Their attention is locked onto a group of impalas grazing nearby, unaware of the threat closing in. The impalas move calmly, their relaxed rhythm projecting a false sense of safety. Then, an invisible signal ripples through the pack. Without a single sound, the calm shatters. Suddenly, they all launch the attack. Silence turns into chaos, bodies surge forward, muscles tighten, and the chase explodes with terrifying speed. The ground trembles beneath the impala's hooves, grass snapping under desperate flight. In seconds, the outcome is decided: a precise bite, followed by others. The prey falls, overwhelmed by collective force. As quickly as it began, everything ends. Silence returns to the savannah. The hunt is over. The first to feed are the youngest. The pups eat before the adults. The meal is more than nourishment. It is a display of care, cooperation, and family bonds. In an unforgiving world, African wild dogs embody a rare balance, fierce and precise in the hunt, yet deeply affectionate within their group. Strength and unity, strategy and tenderness, a reminder that in nature, survival can also be built on cooperation. The wild dog's feast had not yet ended when a new shadow stretched across the golden grasslands of Africa. Hyenas had arrived, relentless opportunists, following the scent of blood with fierce determination and insatiable hunger. Their harsh, unsettling laughter echoed across the savannah, a chilling signal announcing to every nearby creature that the thieves were here. Then chaos erupted. The hyenas charged violently, jaws snapping like steel as they hurled themselves at the carcass. The wild dogs responded with courage, leaping forward in fury, teeth clashing against the powerful jaws of their rivals. For a few moments, resistance held, but the pressure was overwhelming. Within minutes, the pack's cohesion began to fracture under the relentless assault of the invaders. The prize changed hands. The hyenas claimed the kill, surrendering themselves to their voracity. They tore into the antelope without mercy, muzzles stained red, their laughter vibrating through the air and chilling any witness to the bone. The defeated dogs withdrew in silence, disappearing into the grass, leaving behind not only the meal, but an echo of defeat and a harsh lesson in endurance. Across the harsh expanse of the African savanna, life grants no truces. Victory and defeat, life and death are endlessly intertwined. In this brutal episode, the hyenas claimed triumph, and the African wild dogs were forced into a bitter retreat, a cruel reminder that on the savanna, survival is never guaranteed. Across the open African savanna, the giraffe immediately commands attention with its remarkable height. Towering above the grasslands, it can browse the highest leaves of acacia trees, food sources far beyond the reach of most other herbivores. This elevated viewpoint also serves as a natural lookout, allowing the giraffe to spot potential threats from a great distance and react long before danger draws near. Yet this impressive advantage comes with a clear risk. When a giraffe lowers itself to drink, spreading its long front legs and bending its body, it briefly enters a vulnerable and unstable position. Predators such as lions and even crocodiles near rivers may seize this moment. To survive, the giraffe relies on speed and power. Its long legs deliver swift acceleration and long strides, and if threatened at close range, A single kick from its hind legs can be powerful enough to seriously injure or deter an attacker. By feeding on the upper canopy of trees, giraffes help shape the structure of the landscape, preventing overgrowth and encouraging plant diversity below. Their role extends far beyond survival alone. They are an essential link in the food web. Through their daily movements and feeding habits, giraffes contribute to the balance and resilience of the ecosystem. Standing as one of the quiet guardians of the African savanna, and so, this journey through the realm of wildlife comes to an end, a world where survival is not an act of heroism, but a relentless necessity. Here, conflicts are not fought for glory or triumph, but for one more heartbeat, one more step forward, one fleeting chance to remain alive. Every encounter leaves unseen scars, exhausted bodies, watchful eyes, and silences heavy with loss. This is the true face of the wild, raw, uncompromising, and profoundly real. A reminder that existence in its purest form has always been a struggle, and will remain so as long as the heart of nature continues to beat.